We don't need to tell you the problem. You see it. Homelessness numbers in New York City and many other places are at record highs. On a given night in America, 582,462 individuals are experiencing homelessness. The number of people that are in need are growing. You see it. There are two questions: what can be done and who will do it?
So I met Jim on 14th Street in late May last year. He was staying in a shelter and was extremely frustrated with his placement, as he did not feel safe or that the caseworkers there were being proactive about helping him. He had a housing voucher, but was having no luck finding a landlord that would accept it, which just added to his frustration. He felt alone and lost as to what to do next. I felt that as much as he needed practical help, he also needed to know that someone genuinely cared about him. I was very forthcoming with him about the obstacles I've consistently seen people run into, particularly with using their vouchers. I encouraged him to keep doing everything that he could on his end, looking up openings and connecting with brokers, and that we would do everything that we could as well.
Always there for me when I needed you guys, like vouchers to go to Goodwill for free clothing, food. Like when my mental health wasn't, when I felt sad, you guys would take the time to have great volunteers from all over the country. And I find a lot of them are young and they bring that youthful energy and that innocence, and they would take the time to talk to us. And that really means a lot.
Over the past 30+ years, we've refined how we approach helping people struggling with poverty and homelessness. We've expanded our services from not only feeding people, but also connecting them to the hundreds of possible resources that will help them find a better future. Over the last year, we've served over 61,000 guests, had 4,300 conversations, connected 2,400 people to services with over 40 service providers. Each connection is based on what that individual needs most at that moment. Each connection helps them move another step forward.
Saturday, I used to come to that truck every Saturday. What she has inside that count. You got a heart to go. You know that anytime you need something, who can you call? Huh?
Just coming on the trip, I'm like, I want to make a difference in someone's life, and I was in one of my lowest times, and he was there.
Kept me clean. It has afforded me a new apartment. I no longer live on the streets. I have friends right here.
Honestly, one of my best friends. I said, call him to say, oh, my sister is driving me nuts, or my mom's doing this, or my dad just had brain surgery. He called every time to check on my dad. He called throughout my treatment, my last day of radiation. I called Thaddeus first before anybody else. And I knew he'd pick up because he cares.
Over the next few months, Jim kept coming to our outreaches to update us on his progress. He felt very grateful for our help and welcomed into the little community that we created. He wanted to give back, and so he started volunteering. He was also a huge help to outreach leaders, as we could rely on him to just get the drink station set up. We were able to connect Jim with the New York Legal Assistance Group, who not only helped him get better case management within his shelter, but helped him transition from the shelter to a safe haven. I remember the joy beaming from his face as he was showing me the video of his new room. The safe haven placement gave him much needed peace of mind, and his connection with City Relief and NYLAG helped him find community and a path forward.
Connecting is not only something we do, but also who we are. Now, who will do it? It is us. Team members, volunteers, and supporters. Everyday people like you who won't ignore the problem, but will open your heart to invest in our work to end homelessness.